Hello, everyone. I'm David Hatner. I've been the musical director of the Portland Youth Philharmonic since 2008. Since then, every November, we take our Philharmonic Orchestra on stage at the Arlene Schnitzer Concert Hall at this time of year to present a program for the public. This year, as you know, it hasn't been possible for us to run our traditional program. And instead, the artistic staff, along with guest coaches and I, have been working with the musicians on brand new pieces commissioned by the Portland Youth Philharmonic for our performances this weekend. The musicians have been studying and learning from living composers, and what we've discovered has been revelatory to all of us, that music that didn't even exist when we programmed it can be as meaningful and moving to experience as the great classics that we normally play. I've been very inspired by this process, and I believe you'll be inspired by the performances that you're going to hear this weekend. So let's get to our pieces. And first of all, I have to say a great thank you to everyone at the Portland Youth Philharmonic, our staff, our board, our guest coaches, and wish that the rest of our season will be as happy and successful as the process of preparing this concert has been. I'll be back later.
Hello everyone, this is Giancarlo Castro Andona, composer and the composer of Diversity. Diversity was made as a part of the Youth Orchestra Commission Initiative, and it was made in two versions, one for double reeds instrument and one for brass instrument. We're going to hear today the double reed version. The piece is based in Latin rhythms as a samba, salsa, cha-cha-cha, but we can hear funk as well, and we can hear a fugue during the middle of the piece. I hope you enjoy the performance, and please don't forget to listen the brass version tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Hello, my name is Efrain Amaya, and I'm a composer and a conductor. Back in the summer of 2020, this year, David Hadner approached me about writing a piece for his newly youth orchestra commissioning initiative that he has started with the Portland Youth Philharmonic. He asked me at the time to write a piece for 8 cellos, which I did. The piece that I wrote, I used a couple of themes from a couple other pieces of mine that I have written in the past. This piece starts a little introvertively, and as you go through the piece, it kind of picks up the pace and it becomes more as a dance. And in a way, to me, has that feeling of swirling dervishes, I guess, in some points. So it's this feeling of spinning to me, and that's, I think, where the name carousel comes from. Hope you enjoy the piece. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Lauren Bernofsky, the composer of 2 folk dances for Woodwind Ensemble. These are arrangements of East European folk dance music. This music is near and dear to my heart because it's some of the first music that I heard as a young child. The first movement is called Tropanka. This is a Bulgarian folk dance, and it's one of the first folk dances my mother ever taught me. I'm no dancer myself, but I do love the music. The second folk dance is called Patch Tanz. It is klezmer music that is traditional East European folk music. A patch is Yiddish for a playful slap, and the patch or clapping is part of the dance movements. And so I incorporated this into my arrangements with the players. When they're resting, they get a chance to do the claps. I hope you enjoy the world premiere of my 2 folk dances.
Hello, my name is Marcus Grant, and I'm the composer for the brass ensemble piece that you're about to hear. This piece was inspired by a truth that was made evident by the same commissioning project that made this entire concert possible. That truth being that, especially in times of crisis, even if that crisis is a global pandemic, the most effective way to find both peace of mind and productivity in our society is to remember what unifies us. In this case, our love of music and desire to share it with others. And to use that to work together towards achieving a common goal. The musicians of this ensemble have done this remarkably well, and I'm beyond excited to experience this premiere with each of you. I hope you'll enjoy the piece, but I know for a fact that you'll enjoy the exceptional job that they've done to prepare it. I'm sure I echo the sentiments of many when I express my most sincere desire that we'll remember this year not necessarily by the challenges we faced, but by the grit and tenacity that we exhibited to push through them. And more importantly, the beauty and harmony that can come when humanity is challenged with the opportunity to thrive in situations that force us to band together and grow. This piece is at least my attempt to put those feelings together to music. Please enjoy this world premiere for brass ensemble of Unity and Resolve. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Kate Davis, and I composed the piece 4x4x4x4 for the bass players. This has just been a really different and interesting process for me as someone who primarily just writes songs, but also to come back to PYP as an alum of many years and contribute in this way during a time that is absolutely so different than any other year that any of us have ever known. And I just think that the way that the musicians have challenged themselves to do different things, to play to click tracks, to learn these new pieces, and to ultimately have it presented in a way that's just so different, I think is amazing. I think that the initiative is amazing. I'm really proud of PYP, and I'm really proud of the bass players and all of the other musicians and composers who have come together to do something amazing this year.
Hello, my name is Jeff Scott, and I am the composer of the next piece, Circle Dance, for horn ensemble. First of all, I'm incredibly honored to have the opportunity to write a piece of music for these wonderfully talented young musicians. And particularly since I'm a French horn player, it's a great opportunity to write something for French horn. Circle dance is in a form and a style of dance that really goes back quite a few centuries. Um, Circle dancing goes also into many different cultures. Traditionally, folks would come together in an actual circle and dance to enhance community feeling, togetherness, sometimes even spirituality. But often, it was just to get together and have a good time and show what you could do. And traditionally, there's a rhythm to the dance, sometimes almost like a drone like rhythm, something that just keeps it going, and often the intensity can grow. But I built that into the piece and also gave the young musicians a chance to play rhythms, particularly African based rhythms, that would take them a little bit out of their comfort zone, but not too far so they can still have a really good time. So I hope you enjoy Circle Dance.
Greetings to you all. My name is Larry Johnson, and I conduct the Conservatory Orchestra for the Portland Youth Philharmonic. First, I would like to thank you all for participating in this evening's first half of PYP's landmark fall concerts. Also want to thank the PYP staff and our remarkable young musicians for their incredible work in bringing these concerts to fruition. Finally, these concerts would not have been made possible without wonderful donors. I would especially like to acknowledge the Leo Lester Brown Charitable Fund, the sponsor of our weekend's performances, and Mary Pat and Stephen Hedberg. I hope you've enjoyed this evening's first half, and please be sure to join us again tomorrow for the second half of this weekend's performances. Thank you.
The rising represents the evolutionary development of humanity over time, literally and figuratively. Just as we came to be human society through many moons, many summers and winters, to be the people of Earth we are today. The strength of human spirit and mind that always drives forward, searches for answers and dreams of the future. The fellowship of people as together we stand, joined in a choir of billion voices. The 10 violins in the piece represent the voices of people, intertwined, interdependent, not always in unison, but united by the evolutionary force. To survive, to rise further and higher, we must unite, we must be together. Hope you enjoy the piece.